Hello and welcome to Elite Spatial, and in this quick video we are going to look at how to georeference a Revit model. Alright, so once you've been able to create a model from Revit and you bring it back into ArcGIS Pro, there is need for you to georeference for it to be able to lab in its eighth position. Alright, so we're going to georeference a model. Now you can do this only on the model itself, the Revit file itself, whether the IFC or the Revit file itself. Alright, and you don't need to do everything on all of it. You just need to pick one file from it. So I'm going to go about doing it now. So let's get right in. So I'm going to go to map and I'm going to go to add data. Now I'm going to go into the folder. So this is an IFC file. I don't really know, for a reason best known to this, it's not really working. Normally I'm supposed to import the floor plan, but for a reason I cannot really dictate at the moment, this very model isn't working. So I'm going to use the IFC, but the IFC has no floors, so I'm going to rather use space. Now the space contains each floor details and then each apartment, apartment details, and each rooms in it, whether it's a toilet, a bedroom. So this contains all of those details. So I'm going to use the spaces from the IFC file. So it's adding. Now you see it says unknown coordinate system. So it's exactly how the floor will have been. So what I'm going to do now, once you click on this, is showing that this is checked. You're going to see something pop up here, BIM data. But if you have converted this from the Revit file into a geodatabase, this will not work. All right, so you have to do it directly from the Revit file itself. So I'm going to click on BIM. Once you click, you will see first here you're going to see define projection. So I'll click on it, and then the projection I want to define is for this space, and then the coordinate system I'm going to allocate the coordinates of Kaduna. All right, so Kaduna is on zone 32 on the UTM. So I'm going to click on OK. So I'm using the global, that's why I see WGS 1984 UTM zone 32. All right, now I'm going to click on run. Alright, so it's done running. Now I'm going to click on the BIM file again, and you will see that there is GeoReference. So I'm going to first right click and zoom this to layer. Okay, now two ways to do this. I'm going to do this without the first, and in another video I'm going to use my second model. This is my MSc work, so I'm going to use my second model, then I will show you the other model. So but we're going to do this without saving anything in our bookmark. Alright, so we're going to do this without a bookmark. So once I click on BIM model, I will see georeference. So I click on georeference. Now once I click on georeference, you're going to see move to display, and then I'm going to click on the move tool. Okay, so once I click on the move tool, I will hold control. So let's say I want to select this aspect, so I'm going to hold control, and then this will come here. So you see that this has come to this place. So I'm going to zoom it down so that I see what I am seeing. Then I'm going to hold this and just drag it boom to this place. All right, so where this model is in Kaduna, so I'm just going to come here, put it in Kaduna, so I know approximately where this is. All right, so it's in Barnawa, so I'm going to come and drag this to Barnawa, and this is around square in Kaduna. Is it square? There's a name of a prominent place in Kaduna like that. So I'm going to identify that. So this is Aliu Makama Road. So Aliu Makama Road comes to this side, so, and then this is that road, that sharp corner into going to complex. So I'm going to drag this is where it is. So first I'm going to change this I'm going to change this coordinate, this map. So let's change it to a map that will make us identify what we're looking for. So I'm just going to select this imagery hybrid. Okay, so alright, so this is where this work is. So let me zoom so that you see. Now we just need to adjust this to fit into what we have here. And mind you, this whole thing may not really sit 100% okay because of one or two reasons. And one of such reason is because this was maybe due to human errors, maybe due to a quite number of other things. Alright, so but after this whole georeferencing, we will still be fixing it and all of that. So if you want to maybe bring this vertex, want to adjust the vertex, you will hold control. You see, if I hold control and click here, you see that the vertex will leave that side and come to this side. Okay, so we can see that the model is sitting not 100% but per se, but at least to some certain level it is at the location. All right, so we could destabilize this with this escalate sorry, we can separate this when we have it in geodatabase to work on it one by one. So once it is where you are and you're okay with it, you go back to georeferencing and you will save georeferencing. Save georeference. Yeah, so it has saved, and then you close georeference. So once you do that, it has done. So if I remove this and bring in all the data from that side, or from here, now I will just go back to BIM displays and then I'm just going to search for BIM, search for BIM to this geodatabase and bring it in. You will see that by the time this comes in, it will lap directly on this whole place. I can just drag them and drop, but I am going to go about and import this, and then I'm going to just click on run. So by the time this runs finish, you will realize that the model will sit right in this place because it has been georeferenced. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video where we will proceed into the usage of this very model that I bring. But don't forget, I promise to show you how to do it with a bookmark on my second model. Alright, so I have two study areas for this model for my master's work. So when I bring it in, I will update you on how that is done with a bookmark. So thank you for watching. For now, bye bye.